Hello everybody, I'm here to talk about all of my doubts and fears, and not only that, about the entire world and inside my head. Today and yesterday were two rough days. A lot of the stuff that seemed mapped out kind of changed around me, I guess. I got confronted with something that I haven't dealt with in a while. Self-doubt. Because there's a girl in Estonia, and I don't have any doubt in her. She's amazing. She's very, very nice to be around, and she's a lovely person. She cares about everybody else so much, and she's beautiful, and she's calm, and just really good to be around. But I have doubt in myself because things that are part of her, and I guess everybody has part of them that doesn't, we are now talking about the phone, over the phone, and things just started bothering me, and I don't know why, and I don't know whether it's always going to be this way, because it just, I'm just not sure of myself anymore. It feels like I love her. I have the feeling that maybe I don't love her, but I love her company, because there's parts of her which are clearly not a bad thing and which are just part of her, but I don't know, I just can't take them in that way. It's a pretty weird feeling, pretty hard to express too. In my life currently a lot is changing. I just came back from an exchange year, and I got back into this place, into this mess of a room, and into the arms of my parents, but I just realized that I have no attachment to any of this whatsoever. I'm completely disconnected from home, and I walked back into school, and I saw the same people, and nobody changed. Everybody is still the exact same as I left them here, and I never really liked my school that much, and my school used to not really like me either, but they are now kind of all about me, which is honestly not that big of a surprise to me. I was kind of expecting that maybe sound, kind of big thing to say, but yeah, I was kind of expecting that, but I also expected that I wouldn't really find anybody to talk in school, anybody I would really want a deeper connection with, and that stayed true. And there's just nobody in the school which I know, and it just generally feels like there is nobody in that school who has an open mind and who is thinking about certain things. It just seems like none of the people in school think about the things which I really consider important in life. It's about career, it's about money, it's about buying a house, getting a wife, getting two kids, getting a well-paid job and screw everybody else and then eventually die. And there's no thinking about anything more than that. It's about parties, getting drunk, sports, but that's just not enough for me. I want to talk to people about philosophy, about politics, I want to have people who actually care about the planet, about not even about what is going on around them and what actually resembles value, about all of those things which people always consider hard topics. That's what interests me, and there's nobody there for that. And so I decided that if I have the opportunity, I would want to go back to Estonia because of the connections I've got there, the people I met, her as well. But that's kind of a difficult one. But still, I'm not sure of my feelings. But the friends I got there's people who really genuinely care about me there and who I care about, and about the connections I made there. There's people who are open-minded, who are connected. Like I know a guy called William Kass, and he's connected to all of the youth organizations in Estonia, and he's filming videos and trying to influence the world to better, and he has a clue about a lot of stuff, and I feel like we could really cooperate and make something great. And I have Ken, and he's an expert at having fun and just being content with your situation in life, and all of those connections are valuable to me, and I feel like that's just a place where I just where I can just realize myself more, because in the end, through all of this, my focus stays the same. Like, I reached a psychological state where, nothing really hits me hard anymore. I was pretty shook today compared to what usually happens, but it seems like every time something hits me, it becomes less and less for the last year or something. I used to say I get over things in 2 days. Now it's coming closer to 2 hours. But I wanted to film this because I wanted to capture this emotion, and this is all just road bumps for me. I have a pretty mapped out idea of what I want to do. Well, it's just an idea. Mapped out is the wrong word to say, I guess, because I have no clue how exactly I'm gonna realize it. Also, sorry that I'm touching my face so much. I just read a book today for no reason at all. Just been reading for 6 hours, and now my right eye hurts like hell, and this light is shining into my face, but otherwise you wouldn't see me. But I have ideas which I gotta share with people. I have experienced a lot of things throughout my short 16-year life, and taught me things about. It taught me that freedom is the most important thing. It taught me things about life which a lot of people just don't see, and I wouldn't say they don't realize it, because I can't say for sure that it's true for everybody, but I can say that it's true for me, and I can say that it's true for a lot of the people I met on the way, and that I could open new ways to multiple people in Estonia, and I'm very glad about that and very proud of that, and that I feel like I should continue doing this and do it more, and I want to tell people about freedom, and I want to show people how to sort their own mind in a way which is usually very hard to get to yourself. I mean, I didn't get there myself either. I just got lucky. There's just been things that happened in my life which showed me a bunch of stuff, which just like pointed me in the direction of questioning certain things, questioning my existence and questioning ideas which I thought were true, but I found out eventually that somebody else put them into my mind, and when I thought about them more, I defeated them, and I do not no longer care about those things, and I do not longer follow those ideas. And I want to show all of this to people, and this is worth a lot. And yeah, I guess I'm consider myself and my life and the thoughts inside of my head pretty special. But then again, look at me. You and me, we have so much in common. I mean, my thoughts may be different than yours, but we still feel the same feelings, maybe in different patterns as well. You know, some people are depressed, some people are just constantly hyped up, and some people don't feel that frequently at all. But I guess there's certain levels of happiness which I reached, which not everybody reaches, and which were the initial inspiration for me to even go out there and start thinking about all of those things, and not just take the gift and move on with my own life. But that's even a dumb thing to say. I wouldn't even be able to just take the gift and move on with my own life, because my life is about helping others. There's not much else which would give value to anything. I would not be able to just, I don't know, live for myself and for one or two people around me. But you know what I mean. This is what started making me think about all of those things. But in the end, we can all feel the same, and you all know this pulling feeling of emptiness that is on the inside, and it feels like the rest of your body is moving towards your sternum, and it's bad at times, and at times it's good because it shows you that you're freaking alive. And it's weird to think about not being able to fall into a feeling. It's I don't know, most of the things which build me up come from the inside, but most of the things which really strike me come from the inside too. Like the thought that I can't even be properly sad is sometimes really weird. You know, the realization that no matter what happens in 2 hours, you'll feel pretty much the same way as you did before that. I mean, it changes. That's a good thing. Like, yesterday in the evening, I was sitting there and talking to Liz, that's the girl, and she gave me a feeling back which I have been missing for a while. Drive. I've been floating, and I have lost my drive for a long time, and I've been tediously pushing for every single bit, and I always felt like it just wasn't the right moment to push, and I couldn't do it. And I guess that was actually right. I guess that sometimes, you know, there's a lot of ways to find excuses, but sometimes you go past all excuses and you're ready, and then it just hits you that you can't do it. It's just like you gotta listen, and you can't always be pushing. But I don't know. I'm that's one thing I'm trying to figure out, because I always thought that, and I kind of still like the thought that you can just go, and if you do the right things to make following through with your ideas the easiest way, and to get rid of all distractions, and to My hand's getting numb. To motivate yourself the right way, that you can always keep on pushing, and that, you know, your body's your limit and your energy, but like that's a pretty damn big resource. But you know, on my exchange, I ran into this wall over and over again, and I just found myself being unable to do what I wanted to do for absolutely no reason. And yesterday, during this call, this emotion of drive came back to me, actually, also for absolutely no reason. And now I'm sitting here, and I created this video, and it was not that much. I mean, it was quite a big video for 16 minutes. It included way too much, and I don't know how I'm gonna edit this. I hope I'm not gonna put too many cuts, but I do think that I'm gonna add a lot of text afterwards to give more context to all of this. But I didn't end up rambling, and I'm actually currently kind of proud of myself that I did this. And I think this is the next step to actually going and starting to work on the video, which I already recorded before, and start cutting it into pieces and start making it useful information, and start thinking about how I can create more meaningful content and start this whole business rolling. Thank you for being here with me. I hope you can take something out of this. If you can't, I hope you got to know me, you kind of liked me, and you decided that I'm an interesting guy, and maybe you want to watch some of my other videos, which talk about some theories which I made before, or which also just show you ways to have fun for little money, and just get out of this mold of watching TV and studying and whatever. I'm gonna now go to sleep soon, and then tomorrow I'm gonna fix my bike, and then I'm gonna start working on documents to find out whether I can actually go to Estonia, because it's kind of difficult with my citizenship and everything, and you know, getting accepted to the school where I want to go and stuff like that. But we'll see. And the alternative to that is staying here in Germany and having a bit more money, because in Estonia I'd have quite a bit more expensive than here, and expenses, and just touring with my bike and taking in an exchange student. And I don't know, maybe overall for the videos I make it would be better, but well, that's the good thing. Like, I know which option I prefer, but I'm content with the other option as well at this point. So going into the future without any real big worries, as always. See ya.